I'm gonna be honest, I definitely wasn't playing this game right from the start. The game starts in a bar with a bartender giving you some instructions, and I thought it would be a good idea to just kill him. This is literally how the game starts, and I've already messed it up, by the way. I just killed the barman and walked outside. I didn't even listen to the instructions telling me that I should look at my log to see what I had to do. That's why I got stuck at this little spot at the beginning here. I didn't realize I could like jump up that wall. I just kind of tossed a few things around and waited for something to happen. I walked down to the metro and saw a pedestrian, and I just tried to steal his cigarette. He wouldn't give it to me. I left that place and wandered around a bit, and eventually I found this kind of like religious cult. I spoke to the priest, and it's very obvious that there's some sort of quest hidden here. That didn't really seem interesting enough to me for some reason, so I just killed him. Found this big tree in a room while exploring. I realize now that this video is not going to have any well-structured story. It's just going to be me rambling about my experience with the game. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yeah, and I finished the level. Just like that. When you finish the level, it shows this train and it runs up your score. Way too slow, by the way. And it's just deafening. It plays this deafening noise while it tallies up your score, and it just hurts my ears. Then it moves on to the next mission, and this is where I should mention that the aesthetics in this game are pretty well fine-tuned. The only inconsistent aesthetic choice, in my opinion, is the main character being this random, like, anime girl. It just really doesn't fit into this post-Soviet apocalypse that it kind of seems to be building. Anyways, I spawn in a rainy city on a street, and this is when I actually start reading things that the game tells me. It actually makes the game a lot better, if you can believe it. Starts building up this story about how it's been 3 months since my arrival in the city. Apparently I have an apartment and I'm paying for it by working as a hitman. Apparently I have a full-on shooting range in my basement, so this is taking place somewhere in America. And also, I have a computer which has information about the tasks that I'll need to be doing. So I finish reading all that, I say okay cool, and then I instantly go get lost. I just kind of wander around, walking in circles for a little bit, looking in some shop windows. I really do like the texture work in this game. It builds up a good atmosphere. Then I find my apartment building and I walk up some stairs. And then I walk up some stairs. And then I walk up some stairs. And some more stairs. And at the top of the stairs, there is yet another out-of-place anime character. This one kind of looks like Lane. For some reason, I didn't talk to her yet. I just went straight into my apartment and decided to check things out. I'll give you a little MTV Cribs for the viewers at home who want to see the crib. We got a bathroom emitting a strange, ominous noise. We got a really crazy-looking computer room that, in my opinion, just solidifies the Lane influence. Like, this is Lane's bedroom. We have a very nice, totally not dingy kitchen, complete with the cactus. Sadly, I misplaced the cactus, and it turns out that the cactus was watching the streets below. After I accidentally kicked the cactus off of the place that it was standing, I tell it that it looks sharp today, and it doesn't say anything because it's a cactus. And then it forces me to choose between 3 options for cactus puns. Haha. Instead of doing anything productive, I find out that I can climb up the elevator shaft in my apartment, and then I decide to go on my computer. After I go to the computer, I get a little dialogue window between 2 guys talking about the bartender I killed. But I can't really make out what they're telling because I have gone back to skipping all the dialogue. After the last level, because it saves your inventory, I had a pretty stocked inventory at this point. Like, you can see me, I have to throw out some potato chips because I can't fit them. I'm ready for combat, and I'm also ready to just save scum. I then walk up to what seems to be like an enemy base of some sorts, or an entrance into that. I find out that the NPCs behave very interestingly in this game. I kind of run circles around them, and then I remember I was like, are they even gonna shoot me? Because it was saying I was trespassing. And then they have guns, need I remind you. They have guns, and they're standing 5 feet away, but they have to walk up until they're 1 foot away from me, and then they just shoot me point blank. Very confusing strategy. I thought that I could just tase them and get in like that. Joke was on me. They're actually tase resistant. The guy shot me while he was being tased. I then realized that there were very conveniently placed explosive barrels. So I rolled one over in between the 2 guys that were standing watch, shot the 3rd one, and then blew up the barrels, killing the guards. I then realized I wasn't supposed to be getting into this place yet in the game, at least I don't think. The doors don't open. but I can kind of fudge them open by just walking into them repeatedly, and then they will just budge. After some intensely awkward firefighting, I was in. I got in an elevator, saved my game, and went up. Once I got up super high, I found a really cool gun that I believe some sort of NPC had told me about, and then I totally did not just toss it off the edge. Then a couple firefights happened, the highlight of which being me standing in a corner and shooting a shotgun to try to break down a door, and the shotgun left my ears hurting for days. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, I'm in a bar and I'm talking to this guy and he's telling me to kill this other guy or bring the guy to him. And then I'm like, okay, sure, and then I wander off and I totally forget about the assignment I was supposed to be doing. I get into this room where you have to kind of complete this puzzle to open this door. Opening the door just kind of lets the super strong enemy in. So I just spent a bunch of time trying to cheese him. He's very loud, he's very obnoxious. I did eventually wind up killing him. Skip ahead a little bit, I'm in the final boss battle. I'm killing guys left and right and they are eating up shotgun shells. I kill the guy that I had to kill and then I get on the train and it makes the really loud annoying noise, and then it goes to the third section of the game, which I am yet to complete because I messed it up really early on and couldn't reset my save before that. So yeah, that is currently my experience with the game. Even if it sounds horrible to just from watching this, I would say go and play it because I did not play it right. Go and play the game right. Don't kill the bartender, blah blah, yada yada. You're probably wondering why a channel that is clearly capable of uploading decent quality content has uploaded this. And that's because I haven't uploaded for over a month, and I had all these Peripeteia clips just sitting on my hard drive doing nothing. And I'm like, oh, I'll weave them into a story and then I will delete them so that I have better hard drives. And that is what I've done. If you, for some reason, like this video, subscribe. If you didn't like it, that's fine. I highly encourage you to go watch some of my better videos because I don't really think this is one of them.